My name is Sandra Tuboberini. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm in the fashion and arts industry. So the name of my company is Tubo Clothings Nigeria Limited. The brand name is Tubo. I've only been here for over a year and a half, so I'm quite new in the industry. My light bulb moment was when I realized that even though I was good at finance, which was what I studied in school, I have an MBA in finance and a BSc in economics. I just realized that regardless of what I did and what I succeeded at doing at the time, I wasn't as happy as doing my hobby, whether or not I was making money out of it or not. So I started off making clothes at a very young age with my mom. My mom was a seamstress, and I wouldn't say that I was doing it because I loved it at the time. Sometimes it was because my mom was forcing me to do it, but I grew up loving it, and I grew up, making a business out of it. Even right from secondary school, I was making uniforms for people and I was making money out of it. I got to the university. When I was even going to do my MBA, I was supposed to do MBA finance. I got there and at some point I wanted to change to MBA fashion, and I made a fuss about it. So what they did was they let me go for the fashion events with the fashion students. They let me go travel with them to Paris for all the excursions and go to the Pierre Cardin Museum and all of that with the fashion students. I just realized that I was doing so well in finance. I actually graduated with a distinction, but I wasn't as happy as doing fashion. I came back. I tried to work in the corporate world. I did that for about a year, and I woke up one day and I just realized that it wasn't making any sense, because I would close from work and I would still come back home to sew for clients, and I wasn't so happy in the corporate environment. And I just told myself, I'm just going to do this full time, and I'm going to be happy doing this and doing my passion and being happy about what I do, and not just doing it because I want to make money, I want to live well, but because I want to invest in my happiness. So the biggest lesson I learned was when I literally lost my entire workforce. Like, it felt like a joke. It felt like I was dreaming. I was devastated. I was frustrated. I literally came to work and they were all gone, and I did not know where to start from. I was confused, but I had to come through that. I had to manage the situation, but it has taught me to hold on to people and manage people well. And I feel like right now I feel like I do that so well. Relationship management is very important to me. So the biggest mistake I made, which is connected to the biggest challenge that I've had, was literally placing one particular person above the other ones, and sort of putting so much power into the person's hands such that it didn't seem like I had control over the rest of them. It seemed like I had another boss. So it was so easy for the person to just talk to the other people, sort of talk to them and make them all turn against me. But I've come to realize that you need to find the individual needs of each of your workforce, each of your staff, and be able to attend to them individually, understand what their problems are, understand what they need, because sometimes it's not about money. You cannot really pay for the services that people render to you. It's what is inside a man that he gives to you. It's not, it doesn't come, you can't buy it. It comes out willingly. So it's how you treat people beyond how much you pay them, or it's how you cater to their individual needs that makes them stay with you. So my breaking boundary moment will be when I finished my first collection, which is the Le Premier collection. Because it will sound like it's supposed to be something simple for a fashion designer, but for me, I've always struggled to balance, creating a collection and trying to manage customer needs and all of that. There's just always so many orders. You do 5 pieces and put it on the rack, and then somebody comes, buys it, and then you've forgotten about the collection, you've moved on to another one. So I've been trying to come up with a collection for ages. So having done this, I feel like everything has become real. And I think the lesson that I've learned from this is that when you, as an entrepreneur, when you set goals, when you set targets, you should put your mind at it and try to try to finish it at once, try to finish that thing, so you move on to the next level. Because this has brought me a lot of the first collection actually brought me a lot of media attention, and I've actually, I've seen myself. It's almost like I've grown to the next level. It's almost like I've achieved something really, really great. I've achieved something very important in my business. So, succeeding in creating the first collection, the Le Premier collection, taught me that relationship management is key. Relationship, whether it is with my staff, relationship with my customers, my suppliers, and just people in the industry. I feel like that has become my mantra. Relationship management has become the most important thing to me. I feel like there's really, when you have good relationships with people, you spend less money. There's so many things that money cannot buy. The first collection was actually received very well, and that has taught me to be able to manage relationships very well. Relationships, whether it is with my team, relationship with my suppliers, relationship with my customers. I feel like relationships will give you things that money cannot buy. Relationships are very good. They're very, very key. You need to treat people. People are very important. People are key to your business. If you really need to succeed, you need to treat and appreciate people. There's so many things that I could have done, and I could have spent so much money trying to achieve while I was doing that collection, and I spent almost little to nothing just because I had a good relationship with the people around me. My staff were working endlessly and tirelessly, and they didn't really complain, and I feel like that's one big thing that I'm going to live by, and I'm going to appreciate that and improve on that for a long time.